Hello, my name is Chris, and I am the Bottomologist. And guess what? I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I bet the feeling that they could get it to me. I've been drinking. I've been thinking. Okay, so today we're gonna just talk a little bit about relationships and roles in relationships. Now, a lot of people would like to believe that you have to kind of have like in a gay relationship, specifically men, even in women, lesbian relationships, but in gay relationships, that you have to kind of have like a masculine and feminine role. Um, like you have to have as you know, when you were younger, they called it the giver and receiver, and then as you grew up and you kind of learned what the gay community was, that you have to have like a top and a bottom in the relationship, and it's just like nowadays it's kind of different. Like it's starting to change. Like you will have one that's more dominant and more submissive. And in certain things, like in my relationship, it's dominance in certain areas, and then it's submissiveness in certain areas. Especially when you have two people who are very independent and strong in their personality. But I noticed like in a lot of relationships, you kind of try to figure out who's going to be that dominant or submissive person, and then sometimes you kind of go in a relationship kind of already thinking like I'm going to be the more dominant one or more submissive one. So it really just depends on what you want, your preference, and the preference of your partner. However, I say as two men or two women, when you kind of carve out that role for yourself, then you kind of become expected to play that role for the remainder of the relationship. And so I would say that it's important to kind of know yourself and know exactly who you are in certain situations. Like, for instance, in my relationship, you know, for the most part, I can be the more submissive one. I'm very domesticated. Like, I cook, I clean, I do laundry and stuff like that. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm pretty submissive. However, there are areas where I can be more dominant, especially if I feel like, this is something that I do, this is who I am. Then it kind of just works its way out. Like sometimes you just gotta work your way out, and then there's also times where you have to compromise, because if two people are usually dominant in an area or submissive in an area, then somebody's going to end up making a compromise. So never be afraid to compromise. Never be, don't get stuck in these roles. That's why I can't stand the whole label thing of top, bottom, and verse. Although they are sexual in nature, however, somehow these dominant, submissive roles come along with that. Like for me, I am the bottomologist. I do bottom. I do it very well. I like to bottom. However, there's times where I do like to top as well. And then other people, they'll be strictly bottoms or strictly tops. And then they kind of carry that role of, oh, since I'm the bottom, I have to be the more submissive one, or since I'm the top, I have to be uber masculine, uber dominant. And that's not always the truth. Like, you can be who you are and then still have your preference, in bed. And I feel like if you can figure that out, just know who you are and know what you like and what you don't like. Because if you don't know that, then you're going to be very unhappy in a relationship. It's all about self-discovery, and until you really know what you like and what you want out of a relationship, then it's better not to even be in one, well, I believe. Or it's better to go into it with an open mind of not really knowing, and being able to experiment and learn as you go. So that being said, go ahead and take another sip of that. Oh, this is a little sky and cranberry juice for those who don't know what I'm sipping on right now. But just want to let you know that just have fun in your relationship. Take it day by day. Don't take score. Like, yeah, you've been together for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Stop taking score of how long you've been together as if that's supposed to mean anything. And we'll just work on being the best boyfriend or girlfriend or mate that you can be that day. And I promise you, you'll have a long-lasting relationship. It's not about the length. Oh, we've been together for 2 years, so we got to do this. No. Just be the best boyfriend you can be that day. You're not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. But if you love each other, it always works its way out. So that's a little school from the bottomologist himself. My name is Chris. Again, I am the Bottomologist. Please visit bottomology.com. Also like us on Facebook, Facebook/Bottomology. And follow us on Instagram at Bottomology. So next time, we'll discuss a little bit more hotter topics. But as an introduction, I really just wanted to let you guys know that everything is going to be alright. Happy back in. XOXO.